Attention ship members, please rise for the presentation of colors by the United States Marine Corps Recruiting Station Phoenix, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem from Arizona resident artist Andres Martinez.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice round of applause for Andres Martinez. One more time. Now, before we get into our STAR Awards, please enjoy lunch. You may now be seated. Thank you so much. All right, welcome back, everyone. How was your lunch? Good, yes? Oh, I'm sure it was delicious. Welcome back. Are you guys ready for your 2019 STAR Awards? Are we ready for the STAR Awards? Yes! Woo! That's right. I do want to remind everybody that we do have a special surprise by the end of this, so please stay in, enjoy. And you guys are going to have a great time. What I want to do next now is please welcome from the California High-Speed Rail Authority shipboard member Diana Gomez.
Man, that was a long walk, but look, counting my steps, I'm good. Okay, for the past several years, I've had the privilege of being the chair for the STAR Awards Committee, and each year we try to work on improving the process. So this year we implemented an all-electronic submittal and review process We received over 200 nominations, the most that we have ever received. So I want to thank all of you who did submit nominations. Please give yourselves a round of applause. After the nomination process closes, a group of your peers come together to review and discuss and obtain the ranks of the submittals. After several rounds, the final honorees were chosen. It's a very rewarding experience for those that participate in the selection process because we get to read some incredible and amazing and very inspiring stories. So we really appreciate for you to stay till the end so you can hear about all of these award winners. So a round of applause to all of the nominees, please. And now I get to present the first award. The Advisor of the Year recognizes an advisor who mentors and supports the chapter to ensure the success of the chapters and its members. Our Advisor of the Year grew up in rural Idaho, raised by parents with an undying work ethic. At a young age, she began working in her parents' automotive electronic repair business. Working through junior high and high school motivated her to seek career opportunities only available with an education beyond high school. She pursued a bachelor's degree in the University of Oregon, majoring in math. And although she maintained a strong GPA, she became one of those millions of women who drop out of STEM majors. After graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Planning, Public Policy, and Management, she began a career path towards helping other underprepared students who often face similar personal, academic, and financial struggles. In 2005, she began to pursue her Master's of Education degree in Post-Secondary Administration and Student Affairs at the University of Southern California. She worked to recruit diverse freshmen and transfer students to this selective institution. She helped refine the resumes of SHPE and HBSA members and mentored Hispanics and undocumented students at local high schools. Throughout her career, she has developed and expanded undergraduate engineering success programs, including scholarships, undergraduate teaching assistants, engineering tutoring centers, engineering residential communities, and the E2 camp, and academic success classes and workshops. In 2012, she earned her Doctor of Education degree in higher and post-secondary education from ASU. Through her research and involvement in the Latinx community, she assumed the role of the SHPE advisor at Arizona State University in 2010. And I think we have some students from that university here. Shout out. Over the last 9 years, she has become actively engaged with both the SHPE, the ASU students chapter, and the SHPE Greater Phoenix Professional Chapter. She actively volunteers at SHPE and STEM outreach events. It is my honor to present the Advisor of the Year to Dr. Carrie Robinson.
If you know me, you know that I love the Dodgers. So I'd like to frame the next minute around a few lessons that I learned from baseball. First is a quote from Maya Angelou. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. Serving as the advisor for the student chapter at Arizona State University has given me so much. I've caught amazing opportunities to advance my career and developed lifelong friendships. But I've also been able to throw it back to my students by introducing them to industry connections, offering advice, and providing support during challenging times. The second lesson is a famous one from the great Bambino himself, Babe Ruth. Don't let the fear of striking out hold you back. Our world is filled with negativity, self-doubt, and fear of failure. Tune it out, swing for the fences, and don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong or that you can't accomplish your goals. And finally, in baseball, as in life, all important things happen at home. Thank you, SHPE, for being my second home. Thank you to every student who has allowed me to travel along your journey. Thank you to Wendy, Myra, and the rest of Brunch Squad, and everyone else who wrote my letters of support. I'm humbled by your words, and I'm so grateful for your friendships. And thank you to David and my family for building a home based on love, kindness, and support so that I may replicate that home for my students. Thank you.
Congratulations. One more time, congratulations, Dr. Robinson. Fantastic. Our next award is the Hispanic and Technology Government Award, reserved for a Hispanic engineer or scientist who has made an outstanding contributions in the field of engineering and or science in government agencies. Here to present this award is the Director of Aerospace Systems Directorate, Dr. Michael Gregg.
Thank you. I'm pleased and honored to be here. Our recipient graduated with a bachelor's degree in industrial microbiology from the University of Puerto Rico in 1998 and a master's in molecular biology and microbiology from the University of Central Florida in 2001. In 2004, he obtained his PhD in biomolecular sciences from UCF. Before graduating, he had already secured a position with Midwest Research Institute, MRI, a leading research organization in the areas of national security, defense, energy, and life sciences. Shortly after graduating, one of his articles from his doctoral dissertation was featured on the cover of the oldest journal in his field, Plant Physiology, and reviewed in Nature. In 2005, he was offered his dream position of Associate Professor of Biotechnology at the Inter-American University of Puerto Rico. As a professor, he developed a master's degree program in molecular biotechnology, taught multiple graduate and undergraduate courses in biotechnology and molecular biology, and mentored many research students. In 2010, as a result of a highly successful research project with the Air Force, he was offered a major career growth opportunity as a biological scientist with the Fuels and Energy Branch, Aerospace Systems Directorate of the Air Force Research Laboratory, AFRL, at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. Today, he serves as a subject matter expert and advisor on fuel biocontamination for the Air Force, providing critical information to government officials and agencies. He has established and managed many agreements with strategic partners from government, industry, and academia to advance the development and commercialization of the fuel biodeterioration detection and prevention technologies he has developed for the Air Force. His excellent record of accomplishments in science, technology, and program management led to his appointment as Acting Assistant Chief Scientist at the Aerospace Systems Directorate, the largest technical directorate in AFRL, on June 1st of 2019. It is my pleasure to present the Hispanic and Technology Award to Dr. Oscar Ruiz.
Nice award. First, I'd like to thank the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers for honoring me with this prestigious award. To the Air Force Research Laboratory, thank you for the nomination, and more importantly, thank you for providing a conducive environment for STEM exploration, where scientists and engineers can develop novel technologies to support our nation. I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Michael Gregg, Director of the Aerospace Systems Directorate of AFRL, who took time from his busy schedule to be here presenting the award. thus showing a very strong commitment with his workforce. Sir, thank you very much. Finally, I want to recognize my beautiful wife, Vera Inés, who's here today, and my two sons at home. Vera Inés, you have made everything possible. It's because of you that I can be here today, receiving and being honored with this award. Thank you. To all, let me tell you that a career in science and technology is very rewarding. Let's all make a commitment to work together and mentor the next generation of science and technologists. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. One more time, congratulations, Oscar. Thank you. All right. Please welcome Professor of Engineering and Director of the Polytechnic School in the Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering at Arizona State University, Ann F. McKenna.
Well, thank you, and good afternoon. I am delighted to be here to provide a welcome on behalf of Arizona State University and the Fulton Schools of Engineering. I was very excited to see all the hands that went up earlier today of the students that are here, so go Devils. I'm also I'm particularly gratified to be here to celebrate all of the award winners here today, and of course, without obviously mentioning, we're honored to have Carrie Robinson as one of our advisors to be honored, as well as a couple of other great ASU alumni who are honored here today. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the Fulton Schools of Engineering. So here's a fantastic picture that demonstrates that we do welcome all of our students as a family and that we believe that this is a home for innovation. So I have a very brief video to show you.
Our future is that we intend to be able to move and innovate at light speed, to lead the world in new ideas and new solutions, to explore whole new ways of thinking. Innovation is a collective process. It's an engagement process. It involves hundreds of people around a single thing, thousands of people around a big thing, hundreds of thousands of people around big ideas.
So I'd like to highlight a few words that were mentioned in that video, and this is something that we live day to day at Arizona State University and makes it a very exciting place to work, and that is we will continue to move at light speed. Innovation is a collective process and big ideas. And we believe that that family, that partnership, that community is really what is going to enable us to achieve great things. And it's embedded in our charter as listed here. Yes, we're #1 in innovation, but specifically in alignment with our access mission. We judge ourselves by who we include, not who we exclude, and how they succeed. Equally important, the partnerships that we have and a responsibility to the communities we serve. So a few numbers to provide some context for how we really pay attention to who it is that's in our organization so that we're building a community that is diverse and inclusive. So we have 205 Hispanic scholars, which is really awesome, very proud of that. We're #8 in awarding bachelor's degrees to Hispanics, and we're #11 in having Hispanic tenure track faculty. So those are some numbers, and we intend on that light speed path to continue to grow and pay attention to, and working with you in partnership to help us achieve those goals. So one thing that we like to mention is the Fulton difference, and again, thinking about it in the context of a community. Students and faculty participate in our community, not just through our degree programs, but in many ways in how we partner to achieve that collective success. Here are a few numbers. Yes, we're a large institution. Yes, we focus on scale, but it really is about the access mission. So in the Fulton Schools of Engineering, we have, at present count, 24,000 students enrolled in our programs. And we will continue to continue to grow that, and we're excited about what kind of innovation that might allow for us as we think towards the future. So the Fulton difference includes all of those activities that you might engage in addition to those programs that provide the support necessary to be successful. And a few of those activities, we engage students in peer mentorship, which is really important. Mentorship at all levels, mentorship between faculty and students, mentorship between peers, and providing that support. There's many activities in terms of student organizations and undergraduate research opportunities, and we're always open to ideas. If there are others, we're happy to hear. So I wanted to give you a couple of examples of the kinds of things that we do from a student perspective. So here's an example of one of our, we're very proud of, recent graduates, Emily Alcazar. She got her degree in civil engineering at 17 years old. Amazing student. She is now in a PhD program at Georgia Tech and continuing to advance her studies, and someone that we're very proud of and hope to continue to work with in the future. Here's an example of one of our outstanding faculty, Stephanie Gill. She does robotics and develops controllers, and what she's holding is a drone. She is an example of one of our outstanding female faculty. She recently won one of the National Science Foundation Career Awards, which is a top award for early career faculty. And again, the list could go on. And so what I will leave you with is please join us, continue to partner with us on ways that we can accelerate on that path to light speed and that collective vision towards big ideas, leveraging our partnership and continuing to grow and succeed. So I'm really honored to be here. Enjoy your lunch and enjoy the participation in this wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, one more time for Ann McKenna, please. Thank you. Just gonna check in. Is everyone doing all right today, right now? Woo! Little woo? Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to remind everybody of the big surprise at the end of all this. They just told me what it was, and I'm very excited. I'm excited for you. So we're gonna keep this thing moving along here with our next presenter of the STAR Awards. And just before we get to that, again, that surprise. You guys are gonna love it. So our next award, the Promising Engineer Award, honors an engineer who stands out as an individual recognized by their peers for their outstanding technical accomplishments. And now to present the Promising Engineer Award, please welcome Vice President, Support and Services for the Boeing Company, Tony Hagan.
Thank you. As a young boy, our recipient always wanted to know how things worked, often leaving a trail of tools and screws for his mother to pick up. He would watch his father work on car engines. One time, his curiosity led him to take a computer tower apart. This mindset would be the driving force that led him to pursue mechanical and aerospace engineering degrees and focus on research and combustion. He is first-generation Mexican-American and the first in his family to graduate from high school and university. He earned his Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering with a specialization in design in mechanical systems from the University of California, Irvine, and his Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering with an emphasis in design and manufacturing from UCLA. In 2015, he began his career at Boeing as a product review engineer where he worked in the 767 and 777 fuselage structures commercial aviation services group. In this position, he contacted airlines around the world to confirm status, details of repairs, and provide repair schemes. He is committed to helping students and has been a regional site lead for Seal Beach site for the SHPE Boeing team. And he has been involved in local conferences in his community, including the SHPE conference. During his career at Boeing, he has been president of SHPE at the Orange County Professional Chapter. In this position, he kicked off many of his personal initiatives, providing opportunities for colleagues to serve. He is the vice president of the Boeing Familia, and dedicated to helping build a better, more inclusive path for aspiring future Hispanic STEM professionals. He has learned from his experiences and strives to help others. It is my distinct honor to present Jose Jacobo with the Promising Engineer Award.
First and foremost, I want to thank SHPE National and the Awards Committee for bestowing me with this great honor. I am humbled and grateful to receive this award. I want to thank my mother, father, and sister for instilling me with the determinations and values that have shaped the person I am today. I also want to thank my numerous mentors who have helped me navigate my career and saw potential in me long before I did. To the leadership team at the Boeing Company, thank you for providing me the opportunity to succeed and for entrusting confidence in me to lead projects all over the world. Looking back 15 years, little did I know that a young boy from East Los Angeles was going to travel the world leading projects that are imperative for airplane safety. I stand before you knowing that my story is part of a larger immigrant American story, one that is not so different than many of you. And for that reason, I hope that we can work together to continue a pipeline for STEM careers for all minorities. Thank you once again for this recognition.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Jose. Please welcome, representing our sponsor, American Express, Vice President of Technology, Jaime Hellinger.
Good afternoon, and thank you. I'm Jaime Hellinger, the Vice President of Technology at American Express. I'm responsible for banking technology and for our General Counsel's office. I also get to provide all the technology behind our personal savings product. But we from American Express are extremely proud to sponsor SHPE and to be part of this amazing gathering of engineering talent. It's personally exciting for me to stand in front of a room filled with an incredible group of Hispanic engineers. You've already accomplished so much. I'm inspired by the stories I'm hearing. Goosebumps as I was backstage listening to the stories and the success that's coming from this group. You've already accomplished so much. I'm sure you'll accomplish much more, and you'll contribute to the technical community and to the world at large. It's fitting that this year's conference theme is the power of transformation. That's something that we know a little bit about at American Express. We started off 170 years ago as a freight forwarding company, complete with the horse teams and wagons and rail stations. We've come a long way. Today, we're a globally integrated payments company providing customers with access to products, insights, and experiences that enrich lives and build business success. You can imagine the transformations and reinventions that have gone on through our company over that time. But all throughout, two things have remained the same: our commitment to our customers, where we strive to be the world's best customer experience every day. And we do that through tech innovation and through becoming a part of the digital lives of our customers. And the second is our focus on our people. We offer an inclusive culture and a diverse environment where you can bring your whole self to work, share your unique perspective. Being you really matters here. I myself started as a temp at American Express about 23 years ago. With a lot of passion, a little bit of technical expertise, and a desire to solve problems. And I was able to bring a diverse and unique viewpoint to solving those problems. And that's provided opportunities to grow from everything from building products where we start with the whiteboard and eventually launch it to customers. We've delved into deep technical development. We've acquired partners and partnerships. And we've even done things like run giving campaigns and work in the community and service and green activities. All those things become opportunities for us when you have the incredible skills and passion and excitement that you have. This is our second year at SHPE. We are a visionary sponsor, and we moved to that status because we strongly believe in the mission of SHPE. We want to support and develop Hispanics in STEM. And at American Express, we run programs that further STEM development and strengthen the pipelines here in the US and around the world. This is because technology drives pretty much everything we do at American Express. From software development to data analytics to deep learning and blockchain, we offer opportunities to work on cutting technology. And you can do that with colleagues who will challenge you, who will collaborate with you. And you can do it on products and services that will be launched to millions of people. We're especially excited that we're here in Phoenix. This is one of our largest American Express locations and an outstanding place to build a career in technology. We have opportunities for students and experienced professionals, and we believe that our workforce diversity and inclusive culture are among our company's greatest strengths. And we want to recruit and develop, we want the people that we recruit and develop to come from all walks of life. So to our friends at SHPE, thank you for the amazing work you do every day. This event has become an annual highlight for us, and we look forward to continuing our partnership. To our fellow sponsors, thank you for your support of this event. It wouldn't be possible without you. And for today's participants, I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity in front of you. Lean in, ask questions. You'll get what you put into it. So absorb as much as you can. And please stop by our booth, number 923 on the expo floor. Learn about the opportunities with American Express. Thank you very much.
Great job. Yeah, you can go backstage. Good job. Thank you, Jaime. Booth 923. Got it. The next award is reserved for a person with 5+ years of experience for professional excellence in leading an engineering team or group. The Manager of the Year must have demonstrated leadership in managing, inspiring, and motivating project teams and promotes diversity in the work environment. To present the Manager of the Year award from IBM, please welcome Vice President, IBM Worldwide System Lab Services and Technical Universities, Colleen Sanchez.
All right, I have to calm myself because I'm about to cry for the next person. Due to her love of math and science, a biology teacher referred our recipient to a summer program called Center for Advancement of Hispanics in Science and Engineering Education. It changed her life forever. During this program, she met her role model, Patty, from Argentina, and wanted to be an electrical engineer. Awesome, women in STEM. So while attending George Mason University, she joined the local SHPE chapter and attended her first SHPE conference, which changed her view on her culture and her career. In the 2005 SHPE conference, she found her employer, IBM. She was recruited to work for IBM Austin in July 2007. She has worked as a manager since 2015, leading development teams through design, implementation, tests, and delivery of cloud services. She takes an interest in ensuring the careers and passions of her team aligns with business results, delivering of IBM products while still dedicating her contributions to the community. After joining the SHPE Austin professional chapter and the Women's and Hispanic resource groups at IBM, she built a family with this newly found network. SHPE has always been a life-changing organization for her, from keeping her in engineering throughout undergrad to helping her find her dream job and building a strong network in Texas. She leads with passion and teaches mentees about the value of giving back. It is my pleasure to present the Manager of the Year to the smartest and most beautiful person I know at IBM, Karen Silas.
Buenas tardes. Distinguished guests, STAR Award recipients, SHPE members, and IBM colleagues. I'm humbled and honored that my IBM familia nominated me for this award. And I would like to thank all the efforts put forward for this nomination and for all the prep work involved in creating this package. Thank you to the SHPE organization for continuing to build a pipeline of diverse talent and for changing so many members' lives as you changed my life 17 years ago. Thank you to the SHPE Awards Committee for my selection, and congratulations to all the other nominees. I feel privileged to work for a company that puts diversity and inclusion in the forefront of everything they do. A place where I've been blessed with a career filled with mentors, advocates, and sponsors. For the past 12 years, I've had the opportunity of being part of the leadership team for the Hispanic Employer Research Group, HIP, in Austin, Texas. And I'm thankful for the strong bond and the community we've built. When I took my first development manager role, I committed to build a working environment where all team members could feel treasured by the value they each bring to the table, because our differences make us valuable contributors to any team. I'm honored to work with this organization and the block storage team. Each member of this team teaches me something new every day, and I've become a better leader with their help. Thank you to the team and the Cloud Infrastructure Organization for indulging me in my random ideas on how to improve our organization. Special thank you to my mom, my stepdad, my siblings for always believing in me every step of the way. Thank you, Hector and Casper, for being a sounding board. Lastly, to my IBM and SHPE familia here today. Thank you again for your support all these years and for treasuring this wild duck.
Congratulations. Yes, 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 yes. One more time for them. All righty. The Community Service Award is reserved to any person whose accomplishments and extraordinary efforts consistently demonstrate a sincere commitment to the goals of SHPE and our Hispanic community. To present the Community Service Award, please welcome from the Ford Company Global Chief Program Engineer, Juan de Peña.
Good afternoon and buenas tardes to everyone. Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile." I have the honor today of presenting the Community Service Award to Michael Guiracocha, a young, inspiring engineer who rises to the occasion every day and makes the world a better place. Michael was born in Queens, New York, and is first-generation Ecuadorian American. He earned a bachelor's in mechanical engineering from North Carolina A&T State University. Michael is a resident engineer in Ford's Supplier Technical Assistance Department, where he ensures high-quality parts arrive at our assembly plants. He recently supported the Ford Explorer and Lincoln Aviator SUV launches at our Chicago assembly plant, both very important vehicles for Ford. His current responsibilities include serving as a resident supplier technical assistance engineer for both our Michigan assembly plant, where we produce the Ford Ranger, as well as at our Chicago assembly plant, where we produce the Ford Explorer and new Lincoln Aviator SUVs. Michael also oversees over 30 suppliers, working with them to resolve quality, process, and delivery issues. Michael joined Ford in 2016 and was eager to get involved. He currently serves as treasurer of the Ford Hispanic Network and is an avid STEM education advocate. Michael also is the vice president of the SHPE Detroit Professional Chapter. Serving on the board, he has helped increase the professional chapter's membership, created new STEM activities for local youth, and helped guide and improve their finances in his earlier role as treasurer. He also has a leadership role within the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, where he also advocates for and leads STEM community events. In short, Michael embodies everything that Ford is about. At Ford, we are familia. We care about each other, and we care about each other's successes. In addition to excelling professionally, Michael has sacrificed his personal time, energy, and resources to make a difference for both today and tomorrow. The quote, "Lift as you climb," resonates with him because he knows that in order to improve the underrepresented communities he was born in, he needs to empower the next generation to continue with the lucha, to continue with the fight. Michael, you exemplify Albert Einstein's words of selfless devotion to the service of others. I present you with the 2019 SHPE Technical Achievement and Recognition STAR Award for Community Service.
Thank you. Primero quiero dar gracias a mi Diosito por estar aquí. I want to thank my parents, Maria Alvarado and Nani Huiracocha, who showed me the true definition of hard work and dedication. Even though at times I was terco and didn't listen, their lessons stuck with me to this day. As a proud son of a construction worker and house cleaner, I would not be here without them. I want to thank my friends, some of them being Quincy, Tahira, Natalie, Anibal, all 7 of my line brothers, my dean and my personals for always supporting, guiding, and encouraging me. I also want to thank Sam Fentress for teaching me patience, being one of my biggest supporters, and for making me a better person. I do this for my nieces Isabella and Madison, who will one day step into this world and see that their tío tried to make it a better place for them. Familia, I'll leave you with this. It's not about the recognition or the money. It's about how we leave this world when it's our time to go. Celebren nuestra cultura, ayuden a nuestras comunidades, y sigan empujando la misión de SHPE. And remember, we don't take backward steps. Thank you.
Please welcome the CEO of SHPE, Raquel Tamez.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes. The men and women we are recognizing today are absolute superstars. People who are changing the world and leaving legacies that all Hispanics can be proud of. I want to give a special thanks to the countless stakeholders who made this incredible week possible. My team, the SHPE National Board of Directors, the regional and chapter leaders, all the many volunteers that comprise the National Convention Planning Committee, and our industry partner members, and last but not least, the city of Phoenix, which has welcomed us with open arms. Let us give them all a round of applause. Above all, I want to thank each of you, my SHPE familia, for helping make this convention one that none of us will ever forget. Record attendance, unprecedented engagement, and just like last year's convention, hundreds of Hispanics walking away with cool internships and amazing job offers, including my nephew, Adam Lara, who's out in the audience. So equally important, I would like to thank you for your steadfast support in SHPE's organizational transformation. It's because of your passion and commitment that this convention, a culmination of SHPE's year-long work, that has come together in this way, that it has, and in this very hall, is full and vibrant as it is. So from the bottom of my heart, mil gracias. There's an overarching theme that unites today's award recipients, and it's the powerful importance of education. And it's something we Hispanics know plenty about, both the good and the not so good. So let's start with the good. According to a 2017 study by Pew Research, the dropout rate of Hispanic high school students has plummeted over the last 20 years, from 34% in 1996 to 10% in 2016. That's amazing. And over that same time period, the number of Hispanics enrolled in colleges and universities more than doubled, 8.8 million to 18 million. Another success. But now for the not so good. A recent study by the Department of Education showed that the percentage of Hispanics who graduate college within 6 years is still 10 points lower than their white counterparts. And for Hispanics who graduate in 4 years, that number is 14 points lower. So what does this mean? It means Hispanics who don't graduate, many of whom are saddled with student debt or at a significant disadvantage in the job market. So as the Hispanic population grows, there's a risk of millions of skilled jobs, including those in STEM, that are going unfilled. So this is the need that SHPE's working to address, and it's because of the incredible efforts of today's honorees that we have a chance to close that gap for good. All of today's recipients, no matter their age or gender or specific profession, are trailblazers. They're teachers, advisors, mentors, and advocates in the front lines of our collective march forward. You are the ones who help redefine the role of Hispanics in STEM, helping to rewrite our narrative, one of transition to one of transformation, and eventually and ultimately one of transcendence. Despite their differing fields and backgrounds, what unites our awardees, other than their proud heritage and their commitment to diversity, inclusion, and equity in STEM, is their steadfast commitment to transformation, to rewriting the narrative for Hispanics in STEM. One of the reasons SHPE chose the power of transformation as the theme of this year's conference was for its inclusivity. Everyone, no matter their story or circumstances, has power to transform not only themselves, but the world around them. But major transformation isn't something that can be achieved in a day or even a year. It requires constant effort, a willingness to think outside of the box, and the courage to point out the inequities and injustices wherever they exist. To achieve true transformation, we can never be content with where we are, simply meeting compliance requirements and checking the box on diversity and inclusion initiatives. We have to be willing to rewire our organizations, the systems, the policies, the procedures, the practices, to better reflect our new socioeconomic paradigm, to set new expectations and ever higher standards, to hold business leaders and decision makers accountable, to increase resources for D&I programs while making them more equitable across all diverse groups so that it's not always the same couple of groups getting the lion's share, and to boost workplace education, training, and engagement, especially for middle management, which is often neglected when there's so much emphasis on tone at the top with our executives and buzz at the bottom with our ERGs. We must mind the middle, where many real-time decisions are being made and impacting us. More importantly, we cannot be content with incremental progress. To achieve true transformation, to transcend our current paradigms, we need people who dare to dream, who live to push the boundaries, who never rest and never allow the past to hold them back, Today's awardees are shining examples of what it means to never settle for the status quo. But all of us have the ability to push the envelope, to demand more of ourselves, our peers, our institutions. We all have the power to transform, and if this year's convention is any indication, the SHPE Familia is using that power for good. Now it's time for the next step, one that speaks to the theme of our 2020 convention in Denver, to transcend, something our awardees know plenty about, because meeting the challenges of the 21st century requires more than a willingness to change. It requires us to think beyond our current circumstances, to embrace the future, not as a challenge to overcome, but as an opportunity to cease. In their own unique ways, these award winners are leaders, and they have shown us what it means to transcend. And as we strive as individuals and as an organization for that next great summit, we might look to the awardees and follow their lead. But like every great leader, the most important lesson they've taught us is that true leadership is not about getting people to follow. It's about teaching others how to lead. So, to all of you here today, I leave you with this challenge. Be a leader. Be an advocate, whether in the workplace or in the community or as a part of one of SHPE's regional or student chapters. Be the change you want to see in the world. Because if there's something every great historical movement has had, more than any one voice or vision at the top, it's the willingness of the collective to see their actions not in terms of what was achieved today, but what was gained for tomorrow. Thank you. Mil gracias.
Thank you, Raquel. One more time for her. Next up is our Diversity Award. This award honors a person who strives to ensure Hispanic advancement in job promotion, business development, and community activities within an organization. Here to present the Diversity Award, please welcome from ExxonMobil Strategic Global Alliance Manager, Joseph Perea. Thank you.
Buenas tardes. Big round of applause for Miguel for keeping us going here at lunch. Our Diversity Award is presented to the Senior Vice President of the ExxonMobil Chemical Company. In this position, he is responsible for the company's future growth and integration with other divisions of the corporation. He oversees the basic chemicals and catalyst lysine technology global business units. He received his Bachelor's of Science degree in chemistry from Georgetown University in 1991. He also obtained his PhD in materials engineering from the University of Florida in 1997. Upon graduation, he accepted a position with ExxonMobil as a product development engineer. In 23 years, Michael has been in numerous roles in technology, manufacturing, and business management in locations around the world. Throughout his career, he has remained engaged in giving back to the Hispanic community and numerous individuals, volunteering his time to the University of Florida, to SHPE, and ExxonMobil's Employee Resource Group, the Global Organization for Advancement of Latinos, or GOAL as we call it. Within GOAL, he was one of the founding members of the Houston chapter and a mentor annually for the Latinos on the Fast Track, LOFT program, fellowship program. He has led studies on the development of minorities with the objective of developing programs in ExxonMobil to bridge the gap surrounding minority employees. it is my pleasure and honor to present the Diversity Award to Michael Zamora.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank SHPE and the Board of Directors for the recognition. It's certainly not something that I've sought, but I appreciate being with such an awesome, tremendous group of people and other nominees. Any impact a person has is generally a function of three things: the choices we make individually, the environment in which we operate, and the foundation laid by those that have come before us. I'd like to thank ExxonMobil for providing the environment where we can have transparent discussions and push for innovative approaches to maximize the development of people of all backgrounds. I'd like to acknowledge my parents, their struggle, their perseverance, and their commitments to excellence and high standards as they sought to establish a life here from Cuba in the US has always set an example to me that's impossible to replicate. And finally, to my wife, who's with us here, she epitomizes the principles of treating others as you'd want to be treated and always doing the right thing. And that's always given me inspiration, and I know inspires our children. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right, one more time. Congratulations. And now what we're going to do next, I know it's going to feel like the surprise because it's going to be fun. But trust me, this is not the surprise I was talking about earlier. It's just a little baby surprise before the big surprise. And I hope you guys enjoy it, okay? So this is a segment we like to call In the House. Here's our friend Luis Cortez. Where's Luis?
I'm over here.
There he is.
I'm over here, Miguel. How we doing, everybody? Oh, that was terrible. How we doing, everybody? There you go. And hey, if it hasn't been mentioned yet, Feliz Dia de los Muertos to everybody. I think it's very apropos, that's a fancy word, I think it's very apropos that we're doing this today on Dia de los Muertos, the day that we're supposed to remember those who came before us, and here we are extending a hand to the next generation so that they can take us into the future. That's how we have thrived for so long. Our connection to our past drives us into our future. Now let's just pick a random person. Oh, I don't know you. Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Nancy.
Nancy, and Nancy, where are you joining us from?
Portsmouth Naval Shipyard from Maine.
From Maine. Okay. How are things treating you up in Maine?
It's cold.
Is it? I've been to Maine once. I didn't love it. Tell me, what do you love about Maine?
I love everything, honestly. I love my
Pick
job.
one. Pick one.
Honestly, my job.
It's the job? Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a nuclear engineer for Portsmouth Naval Shipyard.
Oh, Saskia, fancy. All right. Now, let's say I don't know what that is. How would you describe it?
I plan for nuclear disasters that could occur and help the city work with our naval shipyard to make sure that that doesn't occur and how to react to it.
Man, this got serious real fast. Okay. Are you a member of SHPE?
I am.
How long have you been a member?
I've been a member now since 2007.
Oh, wow, okay. So you've been around for a while. Do you have, yeah, give a round of applause. That's great. Do you have any advice for anyone who might be one of our newer members?
Keep coming and keep participating and take it all in and talk to everyone. Always communicate.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And one day you could be planning nuclear disasters. So I wasn't listening. Now, there was one table, this table, right over here with their matching shirts who look like they were completely safe trick-or-treating last night because everybody's going to see you. Let's pick one of these people at random. You who doesn't want to be talked to. I could read it all over your face. All right, what is your name?
Amanda.
One more time in English.
Amanda.
Amanda. Okay, great. Amanda, where are you coming from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Fantastic. What do you do?
I'm a plant process engineer for a hydrogen plant.
Now, let's say I don't know what that is. I do, but for everyone else, how would you describe that?
Looking at efficiency, tracking, monitoring, troubleshooting.
Okay, so definitely just making sure everything stays working and so we don't end up having to use her later. Okay, great. Fantastic. Man, so many fail-safes along the way. Now, introduce me to some of the people here at the table. Who's your best friend at this table? Like, I know you're all friends, but who's like the best one? Say again? Simone? Simone? I stop. She said Simone, and here's the thing. I'm not even going to ask why. I'm just going to leave it there. She said Simone. And Simone, what do you do?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I do work for Air Products, and I work in our hydrogen energy systems, which means using hydrogen as a clean fuel for transportation.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like, yes, I know what transportation means. Yes, I'm an actor, so I am very aware of the bus. So yes, actually, when I was growing up in LA, we had some hydrogen buses that were driving around for a while. There was only like a few. Transportation is not great in LA, but I'm in Chicago now, and it rocks. So keep it up, because we want to have trains everywhere out there. How about a big round of applause for everyone who put up with me right now? Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you for sticking around and supporting all our award winners. And Miguel, I'm going to go ahead and throw it right back to you.
Thank you so much, Luis. That was fantastic. Give it up for Luis again. What a beautiful tie. Fantastic tie. Please, ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the screens for a very special message from one of our visionary sponsors.
I just wanted a group to feel at home since I was far from home, and so I heard about SHPE, which stands for Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers.
SHPE always continues to emphasize how important education is, and that eagerness for continuous improvement is something that Honeywell is always looking for in a leader.
If you really love that collaborative environment and working with other people and learning new things, Honeywell is going to be a great fit.
Fantastic. Next up is the Educator of the Year Award, K through 12. This award is presented to a teacher, to a K through 12 math or science teacher who has demonstrated a selfless desire to improve the academic and social consciousness of Hispanic students through the balanced use of innovative teaching techniques, cultural cognizant mentorship, and leadership integrity. To present our Educator of the Year K through 12 award, please welcome a member of the SHPE Board of Directors, Sofia Plata.
All right. Hello, everyone. Our award recipient's life experiences have had many twists and turns. Just out of high school, he started working as an assistant to the city deputy of the 14th Council District of Los Angeles. He learned much about helping his community, where his job was to identify problems and speak to residents regarding their community concerns. He then went to work for Sears Roebuck, where he was exposed to mainframe computers. He eventually worked his way to the night assistant supervisor of the Sears Western Regional Data Processing Center. In this role, he was responsible for balancing $4.5 million a night and assuring it was banked. Since there was no computer engineers at night, John learned to repair the computers on his own. He was hired by Bell & Howell, where he was trained as an engineer through the DeVry School. At age 24, he became the youngest senior engineer for Decision Data. In 1993, he moved to Manual Arts High School, where he worked as the graphic computer technology teacher. In January 2013, he transferred to Augustus F. Hawkins High School, where he works today. As a teacher, he is known for giving freely of his time and resources to care for and support his students, be it through teaching classes, creating workshops and activities, guiding students through competitions, or always being open to answer questions. He has easily earned the respect and admiration of his students. Given all that, it's no surprise that he has been named our K-12 Educator of the Year. Please welcome from Augustus Hawkins High School, John Santos.
I have taught mostly in South Central Los Angeles for 31 years and at Hawkins High School for the last 7. Hawkins was built at a territorial intersection of 3 of the toughest gangs in Los Angeles. When the Los Angeles Police Department advised the district not to build there, and yet they did. The surrounding area has the highest crime rate and one of the lowest average incomes in Los Angeles County. But even with all of that, the Hawkins Critical Design and Gaming School, or CDAGS, is recognized as a great STEM school. Last year, CDAGS received a gold certification from the California State Linked Learning Accreditation Office. Only 3 STEM-related schools in LAUSD have ever received this recognition. We have become a hub for STEM education. We have more STEM-related activities at Hawkins High School than any other high school in Los Angeles. Besides doing all sorts of hands-on and community activities, we help our students earn grades in the tougher subjects. With partnerships involving SHPE USC, the Viterbi School of Engineering, and a bunch of industrial partners, Hawkins students have the opportunity to get help in their classes on Saturdays and/or Sundays at USC, where SHPE USC members help Hawkins kids improve their skills in math and science. Since 2013, when we started this program, every Hawkins student involved in this program has gone on to college. And each year, the school's valedictorian comes from this program. Our first engineers and computer scientists are graduating from college this coming spring. The program is called SHPE, and we should have a SHPE program at every college SHPE chapter in the country. And so that's the program, okay? And if you want a program that'll make a paradigm shift in underrepresented students going to and succeeding in college, this is it. At Hawkins, we are creating the future engineering student you will accept at your college or university. We are preparing the next future engineer you will hire. I am here accepting this award this afternoon, but it was because of a lot of you in this room from Southern California chapters and industry partners that support the crazy things that we do that make it all possible. And as the back of the shirt says, okay, this is what our students in the SHPE program believe in. I am not here to be average. And just like you, I am here to be awesome. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, wow, I want to be just like that man, John Santos, when I grow up. Seriously. What a story. Fantastic. The final award for our luncheon is the Educator of the Year Higher Education Award. This award is presented to a college or university faculty or administrator who has demonstrated a concerted effort to increase the persistence rate of Hispanic students in the STEM disciplines. To present this award, please welcome from SHPE's Board of Directors, David Castro.
Buenas tardes, familia. Our Educator of the Year for Higher Education has a PE license in 2012 from the California Board for Professional Engineers, a PhD in Civil Engineering in 2008 from Kansas State University, a Master's in Civil Engineering in 2003 from Kansas State University, and a Bachelor's in Civil Engineering in 1999, graduating summa cum laude from the University of Guanajuato, Mexico. She's a Research Mentor of the Year. In 2014, she has received an American Association of Hispanics in Higher Education National Conference Faculty Fellowship. She's a full-time professor in the Civil Engineer Department of Cali Poly Pomona. And as a professor, she has promoted STEM education through the development of eGirl, where middle and high school female students are invited to enjoy an evening of engineering activities. She also encourages her students to bring fresh ideas and inspiration to class, pursue internships, and volunteer their time to engineering outreach activities. It is my pleasure to present the Educator of the Year for Higher Education. Give it up for Mónica Palomo.
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to have been selected as Educator of the Year for Higher Education. I want to thank God for guiding me every step and giving me the energy and the creativity to do my work. He also provided me with a lot of blessings that have helped me develop in every step of my career. God gave me my mother. She believed in every crazy dream I had, including that I wanted to do a PhD in US when I didn't speak English. I am today in US because she supported me. My husband, he has been the fuel of my personal career development. When I have doubted of myself, he has believed in me and has helped me nurture and harvest the energy needed to continue my mission. My two daughters, Liliana and Isabel. Isabel is here with me today. They are the reason I do everything I can to improve the world, their world, through education and making difference for them. My daughters are my legacy to the world. To Dr. Alok Bhandari, my mentor in PhD program, who helped me discover my love for higher education. Dr. Ontiveros and Dr. Regent, because they supported me with my outreach activities, and they were the ones that nominated me for this award. Also, I have the American Society of Civil Engineers and the Excellence in Civil Engineering teaching workshop, where I learned the most valuable pedagogical tools that have helped me becoming an effective and fun professor, and that have given me many great teaching moments in the classroom. Also, Exceed community has transformed my career as an educator, and it continues challenging me with new pedagogical experiences, but supports me to ensure that I am successful. Lastly, I have my students for their patience, their passion, their professional ethics, their questions, and their endless hunger for learning. With this award, I renew my commitment to higher education. I will continue working every day to support students' learning while they complete their journey to become responsible and ethical engineers. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Monica, and how about one more hand for all the honorees today. Thank you so much for all of your time today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Now, that big surprise that I promised you all, we have Mariachi Pasión, the premier all-female mariachi band waiting for you in the lobby, and they will be leading you to the expo. So please join them in the lobby, enjoy the rest of the convention, and have a great day. Thank you, guys.
Me paso al lado, pero dice que no me vio con una más buena.